Hey everyone, welcome back to more Necromunda Underhive Wars. I'm DisturbingPuppet. This is my Escher gang, the Mad Jackals. So we'll be continuing the operation today with a slightly different group. So we are going to bring Chris out today. So Chris is a close combat specialist who is mediocre with a handgun, only a 12, the ranged aptitude. So she can shoot. She does have a decent las pistol if we want to keep range, but mostly she wants to get up close, stab people with her power sword, and kill them that way. A variety of various different skills helping her in close combat. Nothing really helping her up close. Iron Will to do some healing if we need to. Warcry to stabilize. We can charge. Just various different skills to kind of keep me alive and keep me hitting people, that kind of thing. All right, we're going to go ahead and head out. We're going to take Kira here again because it's really nice to have Kira with the two heavies because she can kind of keep the heavies operating at full efficiency without them jamming or overheating. And we'll see how it goes. So what's the next operation mission we want to jump into? So we have a couple options. No one's found my HQ yet. That's nice. All right, retrieve some gas fungus or retrieving water. There is the exact same amount of resources up for grabs at either one, so it doesn't really matter. The AI doesn't split up very well sometimes, so I'm not sure about that. Let's see, there's 9 things to grab here. There's 10 things to grab here. I guess we could do water and just see how it goes. I've seen both of these maps. So it's not like a huge thing. I think we can actually get some medical stuff. Like, I think we can actually get Stinger Mold, which heals you over time here, I think, just kind of lying around. So that might be worth trying to grab. Alright, let's do that. We'll see how it splits us up. It'd be nice to have a one-on-one mission instead of a bunch fighting everybody. Or like a giant 4 or 5-way fight. Nope. Alright. Seems like always one group gets a kind of free run at a mission. So unfortunately, we should have taken this one. We would have just fought the Rivet Heads, but you never know beforehand. So we'll have a bit of a 3-way fight here going on. So if I want to prioritize another gang to wreck, it's probably going to be the Van Saar. We're actually getting pretty good progress stealing Goliath weapons because there's 2 Goliath gangs in this operation, so it's been pretty easy to steal stuff from them. So we'll definitely reach that 40 before we reach the end. Alright, we'll get maybe a couple more here today. We'll see if we're able to actually deploy fairly quickly here or not. It kind of takes the initiative of all your different gangers and averages them out to see who gets to go first for picking deployment spots. When I was initially playing, I was almost always the fastest. Now I'm often the slowest. So we'll just see how it goes. I think it depends. You have a couple heavies, they're fairly slower because they get big initiative reductions because of the heavy weapons they're hauling around, which makes sense. I mean, there's ways to counteract it with some skills, which I've done. But yeah, they're not too bad. I've actually got pretty quick heavies compared to a lot of the other gangers, I think. Alright, the young is not that big of a deal. The mature is what we want. It does look a little different. And then the salvage casket, of course, is always a priority for me. Where is the exit or exits? Okay, we've got 2. So I can't really lock down escape routes. And I deploy last. Alright, great. So did they take all of the higher up deployments? They did. That's unfortunate. We could deploy right next to an elevator and use the elevator to pop up high. I typically like to be up high if I can. That's probably what I'm going to have to do. So we could lock down this exit. There's a zip line right across, so we could try to stop both exits and just see how it goes. I suppose we could try. It's worth attempting anyway. It's a little nutty, but we'll give it a shot. I could split up here, but I think that's a recipe for disaster. So we'll just plan on grabbing the elevator, heading up, and trying to lock down the area from there. They are splitting off some people here, which is interesting. So that's maximum effort splitting somebody off. Typically not a great idea. I wouldn't generally recommend it. If I've done it, sometimes it's okay if there's no enemies nearby. Okay, typical kind of thing. We want to get the heavies up and activated. I don't know if we can actually get them up top as well, but we can at least get our auras and stuff going. So typical thing, we want to have aura safeguard up. I would also like to increase my crit chance for the rest of the fight. Then, if I'm going to go up, I probably can't actually Overwatch. I haven't moved much. So I can get more action points. That is enough for an Overwatch. I just need 30. So I have just enough. So I can move out here a little bit and drop an Overwatch. So they're going to deploy their other gang. Okay, so there's a door here. Right. Can't tell from this map that well how open stuff is sometimes. So even though there's a door here, it doesn't necessarily mean it's like totally blocked off. But in this case, it is totally blocked off. So I probably want to check out the door at some point, but we'll just drop an Overwatch just kind of somewhere up here centrally. I don't want to go too close to the zip line because they could come flying across the zip line at me. So actually, I'm going to back up a little bit. So I can kind of cover the door and the zip line here. That's all I'm really trying to do as a goal here. That's it. OTS! Looks like all the heavies went first here. All the weapons look slightly different for all the different gangs. I'm not sure what that heavy weapon is. Could be a las cannon, could be a heavy plasma. That's probably an auto cannon, could be a heavy bolter. If it's a heavy bolter, I definitely don't want to get shot by it. Give them an opportunity to maybe pick up some resources, and then I can pick them off. Something like that. So on this level, we've also got the door. I mean, we could go ahead and head out the door, or open the door on this floor. Yeah, we'll go with Big Sue here. Do the same thing. We'll get her aura up. It's different. Shifty Ruse gives me more action points for anyone inside the zone. I want to up my crit chance. And that should give me a cheap shot, I think. So, do I want to open the door? Why not? Sort of automatically puts me in position there. Alright, so you're way back there. Yeah, I've got a cheap shot. Yeah, he's pretty well covered, actually. So if I want to Overwatch, I can't. From here, without moving, yeah, it's still too much. So I could take a shot at somebody, but unfortunately he's in pretty good cover. So I could just head up top, or we stay here to kind of cover this area. It's not the worst idea. I don't think I can get close enough to get a shot at you, right? Yeah, just the barricade is all I can shoot at if I want to. There's not much point going down there. There is a heal station in there, but I don't think I'm going to need that. Yeah, everybody else is just too far away. Yeah, we can just hit some barricades and that's all. Yeah, do I want to head up top? Yeah, why not? If I push on the ground floor, we can use somebody else. Chris and Corey would probably be good for that. I can still take a knee. Let me just grab some cover here. Just kind of get out of view. I don't have great vision from up there, actually, but it does help me cover the exits. And I can push forward across that walkway as well if I open the door. It's a close combat person with 2 plasma pistols instead of any close combat weapons. That's over that door there that's open is the one that I just popped open. Okay, let's give Kira an opportunity here. We'll go set up our guns, so the heavy weapons will be set. So we'll have her do some adjustments and repairs to the heavy weapons so that they can fire without building up any jam, chance, or any heat. At least for a couple turns, and we'll maybe see if I can get her an overwatch on the door as well. So you want to head upstairs. Actually, while we're looking. Yeah, I mean, they're kind of creeping in on me a little bit down here, but not too badly. Okay. So I want to anointed armaments. On both of them. So even though I'm doing it from a distance, it's like I'm, kind of checking out their weapons, making sure everything's good on them, no problems, burning some incense over them, praying to the machine spirits, all that good stuff. Do I want to pop the door? Does expose her a little bit. But no one's really pushing up here. So I think I'm okay at the moment. Yeah, they're pretty far back there. The weapon I have with her is pretty short range. Unfortunately, there's no cover. I was hoping there'd be some barrels or something here I could use to kind of park behind between us and them, since she has such short range. I don't see anything here I can really use. So I'm gonna stay inside the zones here. I don't know if it'll actually let me stay here, because it won't let you block some of these interactable things. I mean, I can do this. Yeah, I mean, that kind of works. Overwatch, you can kind of see the edge of it there, just a little bit out on the zone. So we'll do that, and then take a knee. Nobody's going to push me that hard here, probably. Not this early. Or Hawks. Also overwatching in case, it seems like they're expecting me to come through that door on ground level. But the pistol overwatches don't have great range. I potentially have targets for Corey out here. I don't know if I can get in range and have good shots, though, of these guys on the ground floor. I could go in charging with Chris on the ground floor. I'd have to suck a bunch of Overwatch shots to do it, though, so it's not ideal, for sure. Spilk has 2 axes. So he's deployed here. If he ziplines across, he's a maniac. Alright, he's a maniac. Unfortunately, we don't shoot him off the zipline, but as soon as he moves here, he's just going to get lit up. My heavy bolter should have shot him. I don't know why it didn't. He's taking some drugs, using servo skull. Finally, I take some shots. Okay, a couple crits. Yeah, I don't know what he was thinking. He should have tried to charge me there, most likely. I don't know why we didn't get a shot off earlier when he was a bit more exposed. Alright, so initially I was planning on keeping you down here, but instead I'm just going to wipe this guy upstairs, because we can use the elevator for free here with her. Servo skull lets you use mechanical stuff, basically for no actions depending on your upgrades, skill choices. So we just pop on up here. We can also zipline for free, basically, and time to die. Oh, almost dead. Well, you know what? I have super cheap attacks if I reload first, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to let my skull kill you. Alright. So I still have enough for a super cheap attack. Nobody's close enough, though, for it to really matter. And I can't overwatch, of course. So I've burned my overwatches up here. I'm just gonna move up on the door here. I don't think anyone else is really gonna push me. That's too far for them to make it in here, I think. I'll still have the cheap attack next turn. So I just wanted to finish that guy off. I don't know what he was thinking coming over there like that. If he jumped us and went into close combat, then maybe I could see it, but even then we could just get out of close combat and kill him. Charging one of your guys into 3 enemies, typically not a good idea. Even 2, probably not a good idea. Okay, Chris will be last. She is fairly slow. Jurid! Okay, he's a leader with a close combat specialty and a double-handed axe, so he's actually incredibly dangerous. If he gets to you. So he needs to die before he gets anywhere near any of my people. So if I have a chance to shoot somebody and he's in range, I probably should prioritize him. But if he goes after the other gangs, that's totally fine. Okay, he's ambushing. That's, I think, in the direction of the other gang. I don't think that's my way. Easy to get turned around, though, when you're looking at stuff. Hey, it's Promethean Butt! I've seen him a few times before. Let's see if he traps himself. I've seen the AI do that quite often. Now move and set it off. Hey, he didn't set it off. Good job. He's slightly smarter than most of the other AI characters. And he's a Goliath, so, you know, that's pretty good progress. Okay, let's take a look at positioning here. So there's a few of them that could potentially come over. Like, they could hit the elevator zipline across at me pretty easily. I could try to lock down this exit point as well. But I kind of want them to sort of go after each other. I don't necessarily want them coming after me. Salvage casket is kind of right below me. I could hang out here and set up an ambush on the ground floor in case anybody wants to push it. I don't think anybody would. It's possible, but I kind of doubt it. I could head up, go across, and set up an ambush here in case anybody tries to move on to that position. I feel like that's a bit isolated, and this guy is dangerous, so I really don't want to get near him, honestly. But he could come at me. Like, he could actually come in here, grab the elevator, zipline across. He wouldn't have a lot of action points left, but he could definitely get over to me. So that's something that he could try. And then he might be able to just one-shot somebody, which would kind of suck. Do I have any abilities with you that I want to set up? I mean, I could Roid Stim. It's not that big of a buff, but it is a slight buff. I'm kind of thinking what I do here is shut the door. And either ambush here in case somebody does come in through the door. Try to ambush where I have like some cover maybe from the door. Might be better off just overwatching, honestly. Or we could head up top where everyone else is at. Just a plan to make a push there. If I was going to overwatch, grab a little bit of cover here. So if anyone does come through the door, we can do something about it. If I ambush, I need a path to the person. So if I'm like here, I'm only really going to ambush that direction. I'm not going to do anything if anyone comes out there. They could come over here, shoot me, and I wouldn't really do anything. So that's why I keep a pistol on her. I feel like she's a bit more useful than Gwen with the two-handed weapon because I have a little bit more options. And her gun's not terrible. She's not great at using it, but if someone's close enough, you know, it's typically fine. It's already kind of crowded upstairs. So I think for now, at least, I'm just going to hang out here and drop an Overwatch. Chris has a bad knee, so it does take her a bit more actions to kneel, but I probably will here just in case. Yeah. Just give me some more cover. We can pop up, take a shot, and then go back. So I'm playing it very slow here. I do want to set up Overwatches, though, since our Overwatches have been blown. So, I think Big Sue. So we move out and just kind of see who I can see from the walkway. So I think I should still have a cheap regular attack. So we've got a few guys off. Okay, you're pretty well covered from the pipe. Those guys are too far away. Promethium, though, is very exposed. So, yeah. Okay, I've already moved a bit. So I could shoot him 3 times with a 0% crit chance, which means I'm not going to do a ton of damage. High graze, which means it's going to reduce my damage overall. Or I could shoot him once with a pretty decent crit chance. I think I would rather go with the increased crit chance here. Ooh, wow, okay. Like right in the head, got a crit, 190. Super close to dropping him, just not quite enough. Okay, I'm gonna just kind of come up here. There's no more enemies up top over there, so I don't have to worry about people flanking me from this side. So I'm just going to take a knee right here. Just one more person could pick off Promethium butt down there without any real trouble. I'm honestly surprised not more of them have grabbed resources. Okay, handing off some booze to his buddy, sure. Okay, this guy is a bit dangerous. Anyone with a heavy weapon, potentially dangerous. It's giving more action points to the other guy there. Overwatching in the back. Sort of covering for everybody else to potentially grab stuff. Sort of what he's doing. Okay, I don't want to waste a like heavy weapon attack on the guy that's nearly dead. So, how about... Yeah, let's give Kira the opportunity to take him out. Kira doesn't do a ton of damage, but she can give lead stacks to people. Now, are you too far away to hit? Okay, just got him in range. Yeah, this should be enough to drop him. He's only at 20 health. There we go. So I kind of want to make it clear here, anyone coming in my direction is going to die. That's kind of the idea. Heavy in the back there is a bit of trouble. I could go ahead and make a push to this other side, but I am pretty worried about this leader heavy weapon guy with the two-handed axe. That's really, really dangerous. So I am being a bit cautious about moving in on him. There's also a zip line from here up, so even moving to the central platform is also kind of risky, combined with the fact that the heavy weapon is down there. People can move further than you might think they can sometimes because you're using action points for zip lines and elevators and movement for everything else, so you can combine the two to get a lot of distance. I probably just want to set up somewhere with an overwatch with you near the heavies. So something like here-ish. I'm just going to be playing it very, very cautious. There is a zip line here. I can repair stuff with Kira, so if there's a line that's down, but I can't shut one down. That's only 15. I might as well reload then. I don't often do it, but I could barricade up right here from the central platform. I mean, enemies can hit out and zipline up. So honestly, it's more risky and more dangerous on this side than this side. I have a little bit more room. So I could barricade across this walkway. I don't usually do it, but you know, I think I'm actually going to. I can just completely block this off. Get back inside the zone and drop an overwatch. Shooting at. Yeah, shoot your own barricade. Great idea. No, we're going to overwatch right there. That's fine. So we have some cover that way with the barricade, and we've got this over here. Take a knee. Being very, very cautious. Until the enemies start fighting each other or they start picking up stuff, which keeps them from using their weapons, I'm generally going to be pretty cautious. Now they're just kind of like inching around and overwatching on this door. Like they're expecting me to come charging through that door into all their overwatches. Yeah, probably not going to happen. Tyrell. He's got a rivet gun there. Okay, it's the same thing I used on my guys. Heavy weapons. He's camping the zipline, kind of. Yeah, I don't have any obvious targets here. Chris is still in Overwatch down below, so there's no real incentive for me to move her. Yeah, let's just get my other heavy out and Overwatched. The question is just where do I want to put her for vision? So if I can cover that zip line down there, that's probably a good idea. So we could take the barricade, maybe. So I can't really see you. I can't see Doaker. Might be able to see Murhocs. Yeah, we could actually come out and wreck your day. Or I can get shot in the process of peeking. Yeah, that's a heavy bolter, just like I've got. And I can shoot you a whole lot, so I probably will do that, and then try to back off. Yeah, why not? Oh, you're still alive with 5 health left. That is disappointing. Okay, well. Could heal myself. I think we're kind of fine. I can move back a little bit, so I'm out of view. Take a knee. So now I should be pretty hard to see from down below. Do I want to heal myself? I think I'm okay. I'm only down 66. It's unlikely I'm going to take another shot here. I can't really do anything else. It's unfortunate I couldn't take out that person. Just a little bit more damage and they would have been dead. So that's Murhocs right there. Absolutely got lit up. A stiff breeze would kill Murhocs. Yeah, going for a heal. Makes sense. Kind of disappointed I couldn't get that kill. Alright. Bell. Bellareus. Sounds like a Space Marine name. Gets a defensive buff there is what he's doing. Ambushing in an odd spot. Let me take a look and see how they're squaring off against each other at all. Yeah, so the blue guys are just sort of hanging out on their side, and red hanging out on their side. They sort of pushed me a tiny bit, but not that much. Even the one that healed just is basically back there now. They're kind of hanging out next to them like they're going to pick them up. They just haven't done it yet. Well, Chris is still overwatching, so let's grab Corey. Okay, they're kind of abandoning the heights here. Chemsynth gives some movement buffs. Okay, I don't think there's any real targets for me to go after here. The heavy down there did shoot, so I could try to go after the heavy, potentially. I don't think I can do enough damage to kill the heavy. I could probably kill Murhocs. Unless you have some kind of resistance that's active now. Let's see. No, nothing's going on. Okay. But, to do that, we sort of have this barricade in the way. I don't think I can get in range of anything here. So yeah, Murhocs is hiding down there, and actually you're right in the middle. So I can't even go by on the walkway. That's somewhat irritating, but what you gonna do? I mean, I could go down after somebody. And I can send my skull at people from here, just don't have shots. The skull doesn't do that much damage, though, is the problem. Do I have a shot at, like, you're in range. I should potentially have a shot at Murhocs. It's not cycling through. So it must not. There's all this crap in the way is probably why. Yeah, unfortunate. That's as far up as I can get. About from there. 49% for only 7 action points. I'll take it. It's not going to get better. We actually landed a shot, which is a bit surprising. That will also let me reload. So now I can do that again for really cheap. Yeah, just one kind of deflected by the armor. And I can send my skull at somebody. I'm going to start working on the heavy, I think. Yeah, deflected by armor, unfortunately. And I can shoot a lot, so I'm just going to keep trying. It's 50%. Landed a couple. Pretty good, actually. Pretty darn good. Send the skull. The heavy again. I don't need to see to hit you with her. She just can't do that much damage if we're using the servo skull on you. Okay, I will have to exchange some movement for action points to continue, but I think I can kill Murhocs here. To cycle through. I just need to land like one shot, probably. Okay, Murhocs is down. Nice. Send the skull with the heavy again. Call him Murray. Okay, that was a decent regular hit. Then I can get a reload, so I'm all set next turn with cheap attacks. Don't know why I said it that way. Cheap attacks. Ax. Yep, that's it. Nothing I can do. But we did down that other person, despite the heal, and then do a little bit of damage to the heavy. So I am clearing the way here. Like, if I wanted to now, I can't make it to the heavy, though, if I wanted to, like, rush in and just take somebody out. So it's kind of suicidal, and you're in ambush, I think. So I could probably sneak by because of these in the way and like get to... Well, I don't know if I can reach the heavy. I'll take a look at the map after we activate Chris and see, because you can see how far your movement will take you. Alright, Jared. A bit concerned about this guy. Let's see if he ziplines up at me. He's headed that way. Alright, we might have to go up top now. Intimidation, I don't remember what that one does. I think it might increase the cost of actions. But he has no interest in being up there, so alright, that's fine. I thought he might try to rush in like a maniac, but instead he just kind of went up and was like... scared Corey a little bit, and then just took off. Alright, so from here... So yeah, you can kind of see this line here is as far as I can move. So I can't make it to him. There's no way I can get in that close. I don't know that I'd want to either. Do I want to keep this area covered down below or not? Like, I feel like we're better off shooting them from up top. But I'm kind of creating a bit of a traffic jam up there. This area is not too bad, but they could rush in, take the elevator up, and go after me. I mean, we could head out, check some bodies, too. That's something else we could do. I don't know how much room I have in your inventory. Okay, if I stole both of your weapons, I can pick up one more thing. So I need the inventory space to put my weapons away, because she's carrying a pistol and a sword. Yeah, do I want to make a push out here? I don't think so. The heavy weapon is really dangerous, but I can't deal with it with her. At some point, we'll want to grab that salvage casket. Just looking at the zip lines, where I can get to. How much does it take to ambush? Only 9. That's actually quite cheap. Alright. So I will be probably more aggressive than I should be. And I'm going to head across and drop an ambush over there. While I'm here, I guess I'll take a look at you. If I don't take anything, it's free. Yeah, I mean, none of that I really want to grab at the moment. Maybe later. I mean, nobody's up on this level. The question is, do I want to go out the door or open the door at all? If I open the door, it'll increase like how far I can go with an ambush. There is a zip line there, so that's actually kind of bad. Because someone could zip line up, and if they can see me from there, they could shoot me. But if I could get in a position to ambush, it may not be a bad spot. Like if I can use the door as cover and ambush and cover this whole area, that's somewhat okay. But I think I'd rather just stay here for now, because I might change positioning. But I do have to kind of be out in the open. But somebody have to burn some action points to open the door, so there's all that. Alright. Just gonna ambush here. We'll see how it goes. Don't think there's anything I need to do. I've got the action points, so I will kneel. Just makes me a little bit less of a target. That's all. Okay, Little Sue's kind of in the way up here. So let's try to get you out of the way. Now, ideally, I gun down their heavy in the back. We should have exactly the same range, so you shot me before, so I should be able to shoot you. Let's take a look at the Overwatch. Yeah, you're in the range. There we go, 100%. Can't miss. I can shoot you 3 times. I don't know if my Anointed Armaments is still active, but I'm just going to light them up. Okay, got enough. There's a kill. Yeah, it wasn't active this time. Gun is like totally jammed. I'll get some extra action points. Unjam my gun. So yeah, that's a major threat close to me that's now dealt with. Don't have any cheap attacks. So it's just Alan, or Aelin. And then all of that gang just have not come anywhere near me. Alright, I'm just going to advance up here and take a knee. Get over as far as I can so I'm not blocking the way. Alright, Belarus. Now I do have all the exits kind of blocked, at least slightly. The one that's closer to these guys, I just have Chris by herself on, so that's not really that locked down. They really seem like they're being incredibly passive, and if that's what they want to do, I'll just hit them from range with my heavies. Like, if you just want to stand around, I will shoot the crap out of you from range. I'm happy to do it. Okay, do you have... Right, the leader's a threat. They do have a heavy. I don't remember if the heavy has a heavy weapon, though. I think so, yeah. Yeah, we saw the weapon, I didn't know what it was, for sure. I can't really get a good angle from there. But I could zipline across, open the door, and light you up. That is 100% something I can do. All the way in the back there. Alright. Potentially a little risky. Might draw their heavy weapon leader, the close combat guy up here, giving him a target. You might be on Overwatch. Yeah, you're on Overwatch as well. Otius. Oh. I can see you. Probably not a great shot. Okay, I can see him. I can't see the heavy. Heavy's who I'm concerned about. Okay, we ducked it. Nice. I've got high evasion on all my people, so that definitely helps at times. 97%. I've got a cheap attack. I've only got 40. I can't do anything great. I could shoot him a bunch of times with a high graze chance. This does erode armor, though. So it's likely to hit armor, but then it will reduce the effectiveness of his armor for the rest of the fight, which isn't bad. Or we could go for 50% crit chance on a shot. We got lucky before. It's kind of a coin flip. It's not going to one-shot kill him or anything. I don't know if I have 2 cheap attacks or just 1 cheap attack. Let me take it and see. Ooh, holy crap. Alright, that was a nice crit just for a regular shot. Yeah, I've got 2 cheap shots. Alright. So I have done a ton of damage, but I have no movement, and I'm kind of in a bad spot. I did just shoot him, but he'll have an opportunity to shoot me. I can't even take a knee or anything, so that's not great. So Big Sue might get lit up here. We'll see what happens. There's literally nothing I can do. Can't move and can't take a knee even. So Odious is probably going to shoot back, but might reposition and just get out of the way because he's pretty hurt. Or he might go for a heal. Okay, I think he really wants the heal, but he got confused on the stairs. Now I'm not sure what he's doing. He might be angling, yeah, for a shot. Okay, tagged me for a decent hit. Yeah, so he's got a las cannon as well. So he kind of needs to die. He's trying to go back for the heal again. Okay, he's hidden out of the way. Let me guess. Yeah. Aylin's like, crap, I can't get out. Everyone's dead but me. I'm just gonna stay here and shoot anyone that comes near me. Okay. Not great. My heavies are hurt. So that's a thing. I don't know if I have grenades on Chris. I don't think so. I could do something nutty to try to take out that heavy. Except he's not bunched up with the rest. He's a little further away. I could do a death from above and probably hit all these guys and do a tiny bit of damage to them and just run away. I kind of need to protect Big Sue from getting shot anymore. Or attacked. If I can. Corey can probably do the most damage out of anybody that's left. But I don't know that I can get in range, really, to do a whole lot. I can get in position and have the Servo Skull go after people, so I don't need to see them. But it's not going to be enough. So, like, Odious back there. Yeah, he's pretty well covered. This is as far as I can go if I want to just run up here. I'm a bit concerned about the zip line here. What's that down there? Okay, Tyrell. The leader's hiding. Can I see him? Yeah, alright. Let's work on Tyrell then. Okay, some good hits. I'm just going to focus on shooting. I'm not going to worry about the Servo Skull because it does way less damage. And I just want to keep nailing this same guy. I don't think I can drop him, but I can hurt him pretty well. Yeah. Well, maybe I can. All I need is like one good solid more hit, and he'll be down. He did have an ability trigger there that'll decrease the chance of me getting good hits, but yeah, no problem. Okay, Tyrell's down. We could Servo Skull the leader just because, and why not? Just say hello. Then I am going to back off. Sort of tuck into cover here, take a knee if I can. No. Okay, stand there then. Alright, we'll go Kira. Would like to get the Anointed Armaments up again. So you'll be good to go. Yeah, I mean, I can't get close enough. We could Anointed Armaments on Big Sue and then drop an Overwatch there or something like that. I do have grenades on you, though, right? Yes, I do have some frag grenades. Potentially we could frag the heavy down there. Just out of curiosity. Can I reach you? Sometimes it's kind of weird about you throwing stuff. It looks like it popped up for a second. Yeah, so we can hit the heavy. The frag grenades will do some bleed on him. I'd really like to do that. Alright, let's do it. So a little bit of upfront damage and a little bit of bleed on him. With two of them, that might be enough to kill him. Let me take a look. So he's at 57 health. Yeah, it's probably too much. He's taking 18 bleed. So yeah, it's not very much on the frag grenades. Doesn't do quite as much, but it's something. I will back off. So enemies could come up from the zip line. I just want to be back as far as possible, so I'm using this to block. Ambush might actually be better. Do that, and then take a knee. So it should be pretty hard to see from down below now. That's why I like being up top. You don't necessarily need cover to have cover. You just use the stuff you're, like walkways that you're on as cover. Okay, Carol's backing off and kind of concerned about what's going on, overwatching from down below, but those weapons have very short range, so I don't have to worry about that much. So, Chris. Fortunately, I'm faster than their leader. I would actually rather that their leader went first. So I mean, he could zipline right up here at us. So that's kind of what I'm looking at as far as what I want to do. Yeah, I don't have any grenades. I could jump down like a maniac, but that's, a really bad idea. I'd really like to kill the heavy. I might be able to get a shot from over here. Like, that might be close enough. I'm going to take a look. So if I come in, I have to kind of go back this way. Pistols don't have great range. It's right there. This is probably as close as I can get. Ooh, I can hit you. Alright, I'm going to light you up. Or not. You can dodge. Like I said, she's not great as a shot. Oh, wow, okay. We just crit him in the back of the head. That takes care of it. Not a problem, then. I do want to check his weapon at some point. So that's a priority to go look at. Where do I want to be? Like, this is actually a pretty safe spot. There's no zip lines or ways for enemies to get up here. But I want to kind of cover in case the leader comes up. Overwatch gets me to about there. Alright, I'm going to overwatch. Take the free reload, sure. Take a knee, because I've got the action points. Alright, Jared, the one I'm concerned about. Let's see what you do. He might just grab resources. Nope, he is coming up. Question is, what's he going to do up here? Get the ambush off. Deflecting blow. He could probably one-shot Kira here. He's going to intimidate. I think that will increase the chance of... Decrease chance of me hitting him, or it's going to increase the cost of attacking him. I'm not sure which. Either way... Yeah, not a great idea to be there. Big Sue? Yeah, Jared is going first. I've got the higher initiative. I can just shoot you, even though you're in close combat. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. So I think we just go for as many shots as possible. I didn't anointed armaments. Okay. That is a hit. Another good hit. I just need one more. Trade some movement for action points. I can get one more shot off, and that's it. So I'm going to go ahead and go increase crit chance. Oh, you can kind of see he's got some defensive stuff going, so his graze chance is actually really high. It's actually higher for this, surprisingly. Let's do a regular shot, and then I could try to deal with the heat on my gun. Okay, that was enough. So weapons jammed. kind of. It's overheated. We vent it. We're good to go. Okay, I'm just going to move in a bit. Using the walkway as cover here. Alright, if I hadn't taken him down, Kira was probably doomed. Don't know what Alan is doing. Other than just finding a spot to hunker down and overwatch. I think because I have the exits covered, the AI is sort of like, crap. Doesn't know what to do. Kira's fine. Look at the map. You're a big target then from above. And you're kind of a target from above. Yeah, let's go with Corey. So with Corey, if I can just move out and see you from above, I can just gun you down. Might get a pistol shot up at me because I'm kind of directly above you. Yeah, you're probably going to see me to get a shot off. But apparently I can get close enough to take a quick peek over the side and get 100%. It's only 2 to attack you. That's kind of weird. He must have some kind of negative buff where he's easier to attack or something, or decreased cost to shoot him or something. I don't know what's going on there. That's kind of weird. I'm just going to focus on shooting. I feel slightly bad about this. But I shouldn't. You're a Goliath. His armor is hitting, you know, like, working out, blocking some of the hits, doing a good job. Okay, not so much that time. One more should be plenty. There we go. Alright, and that just leaves... So, Bella Reyes, who is carrying some stuff, and Carol, who's off in the corner. Want some cover. You're in range. That means if I reload, I should have a shot at you with the gun. Yep. Now it's just cycling between these. No, that person. Skill cost too high, it said. So 18. So he has something, I think it was the servo skill we saw, it's increasing the cost of attacks. So instead of being 7 to attack him, it's 18 to attack him. That's disappointing. I mean, I can get more actions. Yeah, why not? I'm not doing anything else. Not that he's really a threat. I can servo skull him. Okay, once I switch to him as a target, then it changes the cost. Alright, light him up. A little bit of damage, not too much. And I can't target him. All I can do is shoot some of these bridges and that's all. So I will take a knee. They don't see a clear way out, so they're just kind of hiding, sort of. Like, they could try to rush me to try to get through. Yeah, I might want to start looking at bodies. And picking up some stuff. We can have the heavies, maybe pick these guys off. Heavy weapons. little bit out of position here with little Sue. Give me Kira. Okay, I want to anointed armaments for sure. So you'll be good for a couple turns. Inventory-wise, we've got tons with her, so we can pick up a lot of stuff. So let's start looking at bodies here. Anything cool? Level 6 Massive Axe. Yes. Yeah, he absolutely would have wrecked me. That thing's really nasty. We'll take your plasma grenades as well. Since I just used my grenades, I'll take those. Other stuff, not a big deal. I think I will... Yeah, I'm going to head back and cross over to go after the salvage casket, I think. She can only pick up one thing, so we'll just pick up something that's worth a lot. And there's a corpse here, but he didn't have anything that great on him, I don't think. Do have room. Take a look really quick. I'll take something, I guess. Yeah, sure, I'll take your whip. Okay, can I... See if I can make it to the salvage casket. I don't think I can pick it up. No, I've got enough action points. I can pick it up. I just can't reach it. That's the problem. Alright, well, I'll just Overwatch from here, I guess. Pick it up next time. Yeah, I think they're just going to keep backing into the corner and Overwatching. They're very much outclassed at this point, and outnumbered. And they can't even escape, since I've blocked that off. Chris, maybe go crazy with you if we want to do. Okay. He's in ambush, he's in Overwatch. I mean, it's kind of nuts, but I could definitely go after them. So I can see you. I don't know if I want to go down there. I can do a death from above attack if I move up a bit more here. That's kind of what I'm looking at. It's like, where can I do it to jump down on top of that guy? They're both dangerous, though, still, to approach. 51... 79... 79 might be my best shot, actually. Alright, we'll just light him up a little bit. We had pretty good luck shooting from up here before. I do have a pretty good gun. If I can land the shots, that's the problem. Yeah, I mean, I can ambush. Not that that matters, really. Yeah, we'll just stay up here and pepper them with shots until I decide to do something else. I'm just going to ambush because I don't have anything else to do. But yeah, I think we're going to kill you with my heavy weapons, most likely. So we just move in and take some shots. Where can I see you from? That's not going to be a very good shot. Disappointingly. Not that I can get a very good shot. Yeah, he's pretty well covered. He's covered. Yeah. Alright. I mean, I could zip line down. I've already taken some hits with you. I'd like to avoid getting hit much. What's my range here on Overwatch? Yeah, he's inside the Overwatch range. So if I Overwatch from here, I can't actually shoot him. Or it was showing something else. I think it was showing something else. 8%. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just going to Overwatch and kind of lock down the area here, I think. I've got more range than they do, so I'll be able to tag them before they can ever take a shot at me. And let's give somebody else some action points. Why, Corey. I'll take a knee, and we'll call it good. Alright. Okay, Big Sue. See if I can get in the back here and start tagging them. Can absolutely wreck somebody's day. 88 might be as good as it gets. 19 or... yeah, we'll use 19. Okay, now it's gone up. I think we had some kind of buff that lasted a certain number of shots, and it's now over. That's all that's going on there. Yeah, one more shot should do it. There we go. Then I'm just going to back up. Alright, let's give Chris a chance to do something crazy. Oh, Chris is faster. We're kind of below me here, right? Yeah. Come on, I can't do a death from above. There we go. It does take a lot of action points. So we drop down and hit him. It might actually be better. How much damage is the death from above going to do? 46 to 63. I think I'd do more if I move in and hit him. So if I just jump down, take a step towards you, which might trigger his Overwatch. Nope, too close. Too bad for you. And then I just wail on you a bunch. Look at him twitching. He's so afraid. It's not a glitch. It's him freaking out. That's what that is. And I can just beat on him so much. It's just not even funny. Yeah. A couple more times. Got a crit and a stun there. She has the ability to recharge for free in combat. I can exchange some movement for action points and wail on him again. So with 32, we can do a chain hit and a regular hit. If he survives. Alright, he's dead. Alright, good deal. Inventory-wise, yeah, I can take one thing, so let's take a look at your body. Got a melted gun. Ooh, I will take that. You're not allowed to play with melted guns. Then I want to start picking stuff up. Let's grab this, if I can. Oh, I don't have action points. That's too bad. Alright, I'll just stay here and wait, because it's going to go ahead and go to looting round. And we just grab everything we possibly can. Okay, I know what you're doing, so let's do that first. You can only pick up the one thing. And your inventory is full, so we just end your turn. So back here, let's start with you. So we check that body. We go for, is that two bodies? I think that's two bodies piled on top of each other. We go for that. Pick up items, all that kind of stuff. So you kind of see the older, the mature ones that are worth more have like the hair on it. We've got two corpses here. Needle pistol. A couple adrenaline shots, we could take both. Level 5 las cannon. I think I'm just going to take the las cannon on principle. Then I'll take the adrenaline shots because they're just useful, and I could take both for one inventory slot. And I still have room to grab one more thing. Is that one? Yeah, let's grab that. And I'm just going to kind of get out of the way. Okay, Chris. Yeah, all I can do is grab a couple things and that's it. Alright, where is the next I can grab? Are like way out over there, it looks like. I don't know if I can make that. Oh yeah, can make that, that's no problem. It's hard to tell sometimes when you use this to see through things, to tell how far away stuff is. That's all. Okay, you can't do anything else. Alright, Corey. Now we need to kind of plan. Where are the rest of them? Some bodies. That's a mature. That's young. I feel like there should be more than that. Am I crazy? That's a young. I feel like I'm missing where some of them are. That can't be all of them, right? How many are left? There's 5. I see 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope, 4. There, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. Okay. So this one is a young, so don't worry about it. So head back into that area, basically, and then check bodies. there a zip line on the side? Yeah, just go down. Yeah, action points don't really matter, so just kind of looking at movement. If I can get further, I think it's just better just to jump down. Want to get out of that area, yeah. Don't want to be inside the barricaded off zone, because sometimes you can't get out of those. Okay, so there's a couple there. There's a heavy back over there somewhere. Yeah, I can make it there. These are all young. The last mature is there. So if I can get two and check the two bodies in the back, that's kind of the plan. I could actually use action points to vault over this, just to save a tiny bit of movement. Okay, you've got decent grenades, but that's about it. Is that heavy? It's over there. So if I grab that, I think we can still make it to the body to check it. Yep, just barely. So this was the heavy, yeah, heavy bolter. Take the heavy bolter for sure. I can't do anything else, so I might as well take something else from you. I'll take your close combat weapon too, sure. And we just want to do the same thing. Just make sure I'm not turned around. I think it's that way, right? Yeah. There. That's the last good one. Is there a body around here somewhere? I'm going to prioritize the resources, because I can't get everything. Going to end up leaving one behind. Yeah, there's no other bodies around that I can get to, so that's fine. We get most of the resources, we take some stuff. Not a bad haul. And we took down everybody, so that means everybody we took out is going to have injuries and stuff going on as well, which is always nice to do. So that'll carry over into the future missions, giving them some debuffs and things. Excellent. Pretty effectively shut down the extraction points there. We got pretty lucky taking out that heavy leader, the heavy weapon close combat leader guy with the double-handed axe. He definitely could have done some major damage to us. I've seen those kind of characters easily, one-tap somebody and drop them. So I don't know if we would have survived more than one hit with pretty much any of my characters. But if he rushes and is out in the open, we can light him up pretty effectively and drop him. And if he's standing out in the open, we can hit him with the heavy weapon. So he was definitely a priority to drop. He did get up to me, but yeah, just kind of barely able to take him out with the las cannon before he could do much. He did take like 3 las cannon shots, 3 or 4 to drop. So, he was a tough dude, that's for sure. All right, nothing that I picked up that I want to use. So, well, we'll put some grenades on Kira to replace the one she used. 1 enemy down for Little Sue. 2 enemies for Big Sue, very nice. 1 enemy for Kira, also pretty good for her, actually. Better than usual, honestly. And 2 enemies for Chris, so bringing her out on a mission, she does pretty well. But Corey, most valuable fighter. Corey always kicks ass. She's always super helpful to have on a mission. New stuff in the store, so we'll take a look at that really quick. Just because I don't think I can actually do much in the way of, yeah. Can't upgrade Kira anymore at all. Don't think I can upgrade, yeah. Corey, Little Sue, we've got a few things that just don't matter, so strength. Only really affects close combat. Chris, I'm pretty sure, is also maxed out. Yep. And Big Sue also is maxed out. Okay, let's take a look at the shop real quick. I have at least level 5 gear on everybody. There are different kinds. All this is Carapace. Carapace is best against piercing stuff. So I think... what's piercing? The bolters? I can't remember. Bolters are the impact, not piercing. So laser stuff, plasma stuff is energy. And then... So maybe it's like autoguns and things are piercing. I might actually pick up something just because I like to have a good mix of stuff, so I have good protection across the board for everybody. Instead of having like really, really good of one kind of protection, I usually like to have everyone sort of evened out. So like one carapace item, one flak item, one mesh item, that kind of thing. And I've got so much cash, you know, why not? Any weapons that I want? Not really. Level 5 lasgun. I don't know that I've seen a level 5 lasgun in a while. I might have... Like, do I have any? I've got a level 3. Or level 2, actually, so I probably don't have anything better. That's probably why I'm holding on to it. I think I initially was running a lasgun with Jackie, but then I switched to the autogun. The lasgun's more of a crit weapon. The autogun's just more of a, you know, throw lots of crap down range, and some of it will eventually stick or hit or potentially crit. I'll buy it just because I'm bored and have more cash I know what to do with. Ballistic Matrix. After missing a target with a range attack, user gains plus 25% range precision on their next range attack. Not terrible. Not the worst thing I've ever seen. Look for healing items. Anything useful? Nothing great. Yeah. Alright. So before I end, let's just give you some grenades. Throw them in your backpack. I have so many. We'll just grab whatever. Yeah, have a couple of those. Alright, so we'll continue the operation next time. We'll probably change things up a little bit, although I do like this group. Having Kira with the heavies is really helpful so they can shoot a lot more effectively. Corey provides a lot of firepower, and then Chris actually did a really good job on this one, so maybe we'll take her out again. I probably, for a preferred loadout, would take Morag always, because she's just doing massive amounts of damage. We could also potentially swap out Little Sue for Big Sue, and then I don't need Kira quite as much because I wouldn't be running 2 heavies, but I might wait and do another mission with the 2 heavies before we do that and bring Jackie back in. But yeah, this has been more Necromunda Underhive Wars. I've been Disturbing Puppet. Thanks for coming by. Hopefully I'll see you next time. Until then, have a good one.